Manifestation is not magic, it is neuroscience. 6 months ago, I was deeply depressed in a job that felt like jail, and I lived in an apartment with 3 other roommates. Today, I have my dream job and doubled my income in just 6 months. And now I live in my dream apartment. And yes, if you can't tell, I am off antidepressants. So, welcome to the live stream, everyone. We're going to be doing a little get ready with me while I talk about all of the psychologically proven manifestation methods that help me to completely change my life. Welcome, cheers. Let's get some foundation on my face because I am looking a little grim. I have been having the worst acne. I'm breaking out like a prepubescent teenager. Ugh. I don't know. Every time I start having sugar, I think, oh, I can have fun. I can eat whatever I want. Lies. My skin is so sensitive. It like notices the second I start eating bread or pasta or any kind of refined carb and also for sure sugar, but my brain loves chocolate. So I'll be over here eating all of my sweet treats and regretting it 10 minutes later. But regardless, hi everyone, my name is Emily. I've worked as an engineer for over a decade, and on this channel, I give you the tools to design, build, and manifest your dream life. I am a very logical person, obviously. So all of the manifestation nonsense really never resonated with me because, how do I put this? The spiritual woo-woo bajuju just feels fake. Anyone running around with crystals, I kind of think is a bit delusional. I like structure, I like order, I like logic, I like science, I like proven systems that actually work. So, anytime I've seen manifestation gurus on the internet, they put those alarm bells in my head to like not trust this crazy spiritual person. But on this channel, I'm always talking to you through the lens of the psychology that I know and have learned since I was a little girl. My mom is the founder of Whole Being Institute, which is a positive psychology platform that teaches people the neuroscience, how to like rewire their internal mindset and actually become a better version of themselves and live a better, happier life. And when I was younger, I thought that my mom was this happy hippie and I couldn't take her seriously and I would scoff at her gratitude journals. But as I got older, I kind of realized the wisdom in it and realized that all of these things she was doing to hack her mindset to feel better actually worked and were based on actual science. So the next time you're feeling anxious and stressed, instead of sending your ex a novel paragraph, why don't you try picking up your journal? It's way cheaper than therapy. Oh, all right, I'm starting to look glowy now. I love, love, love this primer, by the way. This primer is probably one of my favorites, and I'm almost out, so I'm gonna have to order a new one. But my skin gets so dry in winter. I live in New England, so definitely a must to be happy and hydrated. And if you're wondering what makes my skin glowing too, that's this. The Fiat Forever Skin Glow Foundation. Okay, the first scientifically proven study that I came across specifically around manifestation was on visualization. So when everyone's talking about their vision boards, it's not like necessarily all voodoo magic. The vision board does help you because it helps you to visualize the person you want to be and help you to step into that energy. But that vision board is completely useless unless you actually do what's required to bring it into reality. So you can like wish and hope that, I don't know, you get all of these fancy presents, that you get your dream job, or that, your special specific person comes into your life. But there's a gap between where you are now and where you want to be. And you physically have to go walk across that gap and do what's required to change your own identity and uplevel your life around you. Look at that. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Ugh. One of the things that I find really helpful if you are just getting into visualization is to get out your journal. One side, put the thing that you want, and on the opposite side, put who you have to be in order to manifest that. And that always gets crystal clear in my mind. kind of my action items for building my dream life. Because otherwise, if I just make this pretty vision board and like, oh, it's so cute. Look at this thing I did on Canva. This is a pretty collage. That's it. It's just this like pretty thing on your wall and you don't do anything with it except like kind of marinate on this dream life you have. But instead, if I lay out and think, okay, I want this dream car. What do I have to do to get that dream car? I have to somehow bring more money into my life. And then I start brainstorming what I would have to do to bring in more money. And then after that, it kind of like starts the ball. Yes. Hi, welcome to the live stream, everyone. Today we are talking about the scientifically proven manifestation methods that help me change my life. In case you didn't know, 6 months ago I was depressed in a job that felt like jail, and I lived in an apartment with 3 other roommates. Today I have doubled my income in 6 months. I'm in a brand new dream apartment, and guess what? I am officially off antidepressants. It has been a win. This whole year we're going to call transformation. So I will be yapping about manifestation on the internet for a while. Hi, Joe. Welcome to the live stream. I like to talk about my existential topics while we do my makeup because I think it makes it more fun. We just talked about how important visualization is in manifesting your dream life. And all the things I talk about the spiritual woo woo juju manifestation stuff, are backed by real psychology. My mom owns a psychology company called Wellbeing Institute, and she focuses on using the proven research from positive psychology to hack your mindset to become the best version of yourself and actually manifest your dream life. Because if your mindset is all messed up and gloomy and sad, you cannot actually see the positive things in your environment that you need to attract towards you to build a better life. I'm husband hunting, not boyfriend hunting. Thank you, though, Michael. Hi, Hannah. Welcome to the live stream. Okie dokie. Now, I hope you all made your vision boards. Mine is in process. If you saw last week's live stream with my friend, I forgot to buy enough magazines. So I will be doing that again. Look forward to that live stream. I need to acquire some more. Or I also thought it would be fun to kind of print out stuff from Pinterest because usually I make a digital one. And if you guys do want my digital template, I'll send that to you. I have a Canva template where you can just drag and drop your pretty pictures in, and then it'll all look nice and organized for you. Hi, Anna. Welcome. I always look crazy at this part of my makeup, but trust the process. Trust the process with building your dream life too. You'll get there. One of the things I wish I could tell my younger self was that it takes longer than you think, and you kind of have to endure a bit of pain in the process before your dream life manifests. Thank you, Eric. Actually, my nails have been a saga. So I don't know if you're new to the channel, but I usually have quite long nails. I had a nail infection. Oh my God. So this little one was all red and puffy and painful the other day. And I woke up and it was like throbbing because I had normal like gel polish on top, whatever. And I had to go back to the lady and she took it off and my nail was a weird color and it was like mushy and my friend thought it had pus underneath it. Oh, horrible. So now I have short nails because I'm on my nail health journey. Oh, well, hopefully my long nails come back because I think my whole personality changes when I have long nails. I'm like cute now, but I can be sassy if I have long nails, you know? The girls get it. Number next, let me see what's on my notes. Okay, the next thing we have to talk about is perception, and more importantly, how your perception affects the world around you. If you believe you are lucky, you will be lucky. Your perception completely colors your reality and your experience of life. You look at that girl who seems to manifest her dream life as if it's easy as breathing air to her, because it is, because she just expects to get that treatment out of the world, so it happens. And the thing that always frustrates me about manifestation is that there's this toxic positivity push to, be in your gratitude journal and always have an abundance mindset. But when you're stressed and depressed, like, no one is feeling happy, abundant, and, like, optimistic about the world. But you have to change your internal thought state if you wanna be able to see the positive things that God/the universe are trying to provide for you. Because those opportunities are probably always in your environment. You can just only see them when you're happy and open enough to believe that you can actually have that good thing that you want. Okay, looking less scary. Progress has been made. I would like to know what time people like to be on live stream because I'm not so sure. Sometimes there's a lot of you hanging out with me as I get ready, and sometimes there's not. And I think it has a lot to do with timing. So please write in the comment section when you like to watch the live stream. Because I just kind of pop on when I have time, you know? La, 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 la. One of the things that really helped me kind of shift my internal identity too is doing mirror work. I never resonated with positive affirmations. It feels like fluffy nonsense. Hi, text. What does text mean? I don't know what that means. So, girls who are like in their journal writing, "Oh, I am a beautiful magical fairy princess." Okay, obviously I'm not. Um, it doesn't like get into my brain if I'm writing an affirmation just in my notebook. But one of the things that does really help me is doing mirror affirmations. So you can't see my mirror here, but I will always take red lipstick because it's cute. And I will write on my mirror the things that I want to kind of get into my subconscious noggin. If I'm feeling really self conscious, down, or depressed, or my self esteem is lacking, what I'll do is I'll get my little lipstick out. This is actually the one I use. So I pick a color that's um I don't know, it sounds fun. This one's called Ruby Flame. So I take Ruby Flame and I go in the mirror and I'm like, I am confident and beautiful and lovely. And I just enjoy the experience and it's fun and it looks cute. And then as you're getting ready for the day, you see all these lovely affirmations. So it's not like I don't know if that's real science, but that's a fun activity I like to do. I am not AI. People ask me that all the time, and I'm not sure why. I feel like talking on the internet would make it clear that I'm not AI, but people in general tells me that a lot. I forgot to put on my headband. The girly pops love the headband. Okay, we're almost done. Gotta cover my nose. I've been having lots of big pores on my nose because my skin is so dry. Oh, thank you, Hector. Wait, I need my other mirror, everybody. This is detail-oriented work. So fun facts, I was an engineer for like a decade. I work in sales now, but honestly, I can be a little detail-oriented, but not to the degree to which like engineers are. I just would get so annoyed and bored trying to think about this tiny little screw on a giant plan. I'm so glad that I was able to make the career shift, but the process of me actually becoming a new person, getting my dream life was so much longer than I actually wanted. I don't know how to prove I'm not AI besides yapping to you guys, honestly. My dearest mother gifted me these gigantic pores. Megan, I love you. You are a star. However, I would have appreciated little Asian woman pores. Hi, Steven. Welcome. Okay, those are kind of covered, but not really. That's okay. I also just got my eyebrows laminated. What do we think? I don't know. I feel like they look a little harsh. I don't know. I'm gonna get that done again. What's random, sir? Here's my makeup. Ooh, I wanted to show you my bronzer. Guys, look at the bronzer. It looks like a seashell. How cute! You know, it's really funny. It's like when people call me AI because I act like a child sometimes on the internet. My default personality is a 3-year-old, and I make an effort to be professional. But realistically, I'm just a child on the inside. Don't mind me. Oh, I'm throwing a what's it called? A party next week. I'm going to be doing gingerbread houses because it's Christmas time. What's your lip combo? Right now, foundation. I just did my foundation. So is like concealer lips. What I do, this is the system, okay? I put Lano lips on first just to stay hydrated because oh my god, I have a big dry patch right here. Terrible. So, this is the best chapstick on the planet. I get all the fun flavors. If you're a man watching, you can get the normal flavor. They make flavors that are not super girly. So, I put that on and we let that marinate while I do the rest of my makeup. And then I use a lip stain. These ones from Dior are super nice. It's like a berry color. So you'll see that later in the live stream. But I typically have a nude lip or use a berry color. I think my nude lipsticks are in my handbag right now because I was wearing them. I don't have a spoon near me, so I can't help you with that one. I can, oh, we can talk about my new book. So, yay! Fun facts. I love me some smut. I've been reading these. I just finished, what was it? Twisted Love. So I read Twisted Love and I really enjoyed that. I love me like the dark prince trope. If he's morally gray, he is for me. But then the author also has this whole other series on, they're like this Kings of Sin series. So I've also been enjoying those. If you are trying to get more into manifestation, I just think you need to be in the real world more. Having real books really helps me kind of like get out of the digital world, off my phone, and just like be in peace and in the now. If you haven't yet read Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now, do it. You can read smut whenever you want. Read fantasy, but actually, if you want to change your life, read some books like Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now, Roxy Nafosi's Manifest. What else? Joe Dispenza has a really good book on manifestation. And sprinkle those in between your fantasy books because really, 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 they help me up level my mindset. Hi, thank you. Fun facts. I'm just a child on the inside. It does come off as feminine, but you know, good fun. Oh, we gotta get back to our topic of the day. Number next. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is specifically activities that will help you kind of get out of your head and into your body. I mentioned this because someone also put in the comments like breathtaking femininity. And what a lot of femininity is like getting into your body state. Stop thinking and over analyzing and being in the act of now and the doing. So I'm an engineer by training. I get paid to chronically overthink everything. And you want to know what gives me a breakout and makes me feel stressed? Overthinking. But if I want to feel in my feminine flow, if I want to manifest my dream life, what I actually have to do is trust and surrender to the course of life. If your ego is so big that you think you're better than God at running this experiment called life, you're wrong. Go check yourself at the door. But if you want to also be happier and enjoy the process, you have to let go of the future. It is not your job to control the future. It's not your job to predict what's going to happen next. You can spend every minute of your life kind of overanalyzing and trying to plan the next 5 years of your life, but your actual life is happening while you're doing the planning. So do yourself a favor, stop that, and actually enjoy the process. And literal magic happens when you stop trying to figure out everything that's going to happen tomorrow. This weight lifts from your shoulders, and you can actually interact and connect with people around you. I have a friend who struggles with this a lot. Her name's Francesca. She was on the live stream last week. And I think we're both like coming from a place of tending to be more controlling. Like we're very type A. We like she's a lawyer, I'm an engineer, so like our careers require a lot of us mentally. And sometimes after work, it's hard to like drop down away from that and just allow life to happen instead of forcing your will on life. But if I could tell my younger self one thing, it would be relax, take a deep breath. You are so loved and taken care of by the universe. I promise you that God has a better plan than you could ever have imagined yourself. And lo and behold, that came true. Thank you. Oh, love that. Honestly, I came into my spirituality later in life. I was very resistant to the process when I was younger. I think because religion was kind of forced on me. But as I grew up and, I started to be more curious about faith, that's when it became more apparent to me that, we're not here alone and, God is here, He's on our side, and we have to, open up to Him being a part of our lives. It really kind of shifted my whole perspective. It helped a lot of anxiety that I had, and I'm just so grateful. Hang on, I can't talk when I'm doing my blush. This is a dangerous process. I look like a clown. I need the other mirror. Important work. Okay. I always over blush. If there's a secret to not doing that, let me know. But I always like to make it even, and I have to go back and forth between each side. Nice. Okay, I feel like that's good enough. Oh, I think we're gonna do easy eye makeup today because I have no big plans. I was supposed to go Christmas shopping with my friend, but I can't because it's snowing outside and I live in the Arctic. If you didn't know, it's scary to drive in the snow, so I won't be doing that. I probably will wait till later today when it calms down a bit, and then I'm gonna try to go get stuff for my family. I like my nose to look non-existent, so we put a little highlighter here and it makes it look like. Sometimes I contour, but I can't be bothered today. We're not doing full glam. Also, almost all the makeup products I own, I have bought them because I like the packaging. So whoever is working for Charlotte Tilbury, you deserve a raise. Because you could put sand in one of these pretty containers and I'd probably buy it. Okay, next thing. Let's go. The placebo effect. Now, I'm sure you're aware that you can kind of fake it till you make it. And when I think about the placebo effect in terms of medicine, you think about people taking a sugar pill and it magically making their life better. People will claim that the sugar pill that doesn't actually have any medicine in it makes them feel better because their brain has convinced them that they have taken something that will help. So a lot of this stuff that is magical manifestation stuff is working because your brain believes it's working. It's not necessarily working because it's any special science or because it's some magic nonsense. It's working because your brain believes that it's getting you closer to reality. And then poof, magic, it does. Yeah, honestly, it's true. Also, if anyone has, on the subject of phones, if you do have suggestions for getting less screen time, let me know. My recent, what are we gonna call this? Recently, I've been making content while I walk on the treadmill at my gym. So at least then I get a little more exercise. But I'm working in front of a computer. I'm obviously making content all the time. So it's often hard to actually get out of technology and be in the now so that I can, feel relaxed at ease and, do all these manifestation mumbo jumbo rituals I talk about. I forgot to blend something. Hold on. As I've gotten older, I have like little holes next to my nose. Look at me. So I put concealer there to make them better. But oh well. Ugh. Okay, better. Now, fun facts. For my crease, I often actually use this as a contour stick. I know, right? It makes you think that the eyebrow gel doesn't do anything. And then I put it on and they're like dark and fluffy. It's magic. Oh, this is the Fenty matchstick. I'm not meant to be a makeup influencer, everybody. I forget to tell you what I'm doing most of the time. That's okay. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Number next. Everyone online is talking about this next thing, which is good because, it's nice that the internet is learning about science. I appreciate that. But there's a thing in your brain called the reticular activating system that handles perception. And this is like a little filter in your brain based on your internal core beliefs that allows you to see or not see certain things in reality. So, again, circling back to your internal ideas of yourself, if you believe yourself to be a lucky person, you see things in your reality that confer that belief. But if you believe that you're depressed, sad, nothing good ever happens to you, that you're unlucky, that will be true. And the reticular English, wow. The reticular activating system is a thing in your brain that controls that. So if you want to go do some Snoopy science in your free time, you can do that. What do we think for eyes today? I'm again thinking just something easy. My favorite eye product is this little paint pot from Maybelline. How cute. Thank you. I really miss my long nails though. I was in mourning at the nail salon and the lady cut them off. So hopefully they magically regrow super quickly. I also love all glittery products. My favorite eyeshadow palette is this one from Shocker, Charlotte Tilbury. Look at that. So this shade in particular I'm obsessed with. Whee! Look at, oh my god, so pretty. No, you don't grow out of sparkle. I really get annoyed with people who are like super serious about life. This is one of the things that frustrated me working with a bunch of engineers all the day. They'd be so serious they can't take a joke. You would show up in an outfit that made you feel pretty and they'd be like, oh, why are you so fancy? Because I feel like it. Because it makes me happy. So get off my case. I'm sorry you look like you stepped off a golf course. Your polo is very uninspiring. Oh, yes, pretty. Also, I haven't really been wearing mascara because I don't know. I think it gives me a softer look when I don't wear mascara. I think I can look a little. My eyes look gigantic when I wear mascara. Let's put it that way. Not that I don't love looking like a doll, but if I'm just kind of doing my daily errands, I don't always kind of make it a big deal. All right, I'm gonna go blendy blendy. All my makeup brushes I get from pretty much Real Techniques. You definitely don't need expensive makeup brushes. La 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 la. Oh, and fun facts. I made these mugs. If you want one, definitely put a comment. These are my positive, like morning, I don't know, we would call it the mug of positivity, the affirmation mug, whatever your heart desires. But I just thought it would be good to start your day with like positivity and good thoughts. Like I put all of these lovely words on it. And it's cute and pink, like everything else in my life. Ooh, sparkle time. I like to put some highlighter here and here just to open my eyes a little bit. Also, as I've gotten older, this eyebrow is a little lower. Who knows why that is? time is weird. Oh, fun facts. I'm 30, in case you didn't know. I have a skincare channel, so if you're interested in learning about that, definitely pop over there. That's Emily.Raskin. And I've called that the science of self-care. So over here, I talk about changing your life and becoming the best version of yourself. And on my other channel, I talk about skincare stuff. Because as I was making content for this channel, everyone's always commenting on my skin. So trying to be helpful and give you all the secrets. There's no gatekeeping, there's no secrets. I don't care. Have all the things. Also, fun facts, your blush, this one's from Hourglass, I like it. But your blushes are really good, like crease shade. This also because I have kind of green brown eyes. If I add a little bit of red or pink, it actually makes the green in my eyes stand out a little more. So I take the blush and I just use it there. See, doesn't that look cute? I was a little unsure if I was going to like this blush because normally I just like matte blushes. But this one has a bit of sparkle in it. You can't really tell. So, yeah. Yeah, I like it. What is next? Oh, we can talk about this too. Hi, Hector. This is my favorite perfume. I got these in a little gift set. These are the Victor and Rolf Flower Bombs. We need to find. Oh, here's my favorite lipstick. I'm gonna need the mirror for this. This is serious business. One of the things I do if I'm going to just go kind of do errands for the day is I'll put a little bit of lip stain. Oh, my light's broken. I'll put lip stain like in the middle and then just kind of space it out. Hi, Hector. I'm from New England. It is like a winter wonderland out right now. I was supposed to go shopping with my friend Allie, but we had to cancel because I'm not driving in the snow. It's scary. Okay, so what I do is I put a little there and then here. You know, just kind of on the inside. And then what I do, and it gives us that nice kind of ombre effect, but it doesn't feel like it tried too hard. So if I go all the way in with the lip stain and do it all the way around my mouth, it feels too much. Like I don't want to walk around all day with a red lip, but it's helpful if, you know, my lips have a little color to it because there's just foundation on them right now. But what is cold for Texas, Hector? Is it like 50 degrees? I don't know. I have been to Texas, but I've never been there in the winter. Nice, nice, nice. Your hand will be stained with this method afterwards, but you know, it is what it is. Cute. Yeah, see, and now I can just put chapstick over this all day long and my lips be like hydrated, but also like look juicy. Juicy is what we want. Okay. Let me see what you've said. Oh, thank you, Hector. I appreciate that. No, not New Zealand. New England. So I live in the US. Like in the northern part near like Boston. Thank you. Thank God I've had Invisalign because when I was younger I had horrible teeth. And braces and Invisalign later finally gave me pretty teeth. Love that. Okay, I hope everyone has a lovely day. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, New Year's, whatever you celebrate. We will be online again soon for sure. So